Audio.
Yo ho ho, Bills Mafia. Welcome to another edition of Bills Mafia Happy Hour. I know some of you are not Bills Mafia, but we do appreciate you coming on each and every single day just to show your love. Or maybe you just want to tell me some slander about the Buffalo Bills. Like, for example, Stefon Diggs is unhappy. He wants to go to Dallas. He wants to go to this team. Guess what, ladies and gents? guess what? All right, let me go ahead and shove this right in everybody's faces that tried telling me that our dude was unhappy. He was going to hold out. Bills were going to be screwed. And you know what? The thing is that I was never particularly worried about this. I think what really frustrated me the most was that the media went ham with it, dude. There were so many different stories, bro. Like, if I had to read another top 3, top 5 destinations for Stefon Diggs, blah, 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 like trade destinations, I was going to absolutely blow my own brains out, okay? Obviously not. I definitely wouldn't do that. But let me tell you one thing in particular. The second that I ended up seeing this dude show up to training camp, I felt like a massive weight off of my shoulders was lifted. Because I know that a lot of you were going through the same thing as I was when we heard those rumors. We saw him yelling at Josh Allen, and then there was like a bunch of everyone was quiet, upset. But then minicamp came around, he didn't show up, blah, blah, blah. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, rolling on in to training camp, getting ready to start practice tomorrow. And I think everybody in the world, man, is absolutely happy to see this, especially Bills fans for the most part, because that was hands down the biggest stressor for me this offseason. But this is what we have so far. As we know, practice actually starts tomorrow, but we got our boy Diggs rolling in here. We got Josh Allen being Josh Allen. Look at that, Von Miller, and he looks great. Has his golf clubs here too. Guys getting ready to get that going. Love that. Matt Milano, save some ladies for the rest of us, my friend. Thank you. Dawson Knox, love that. Gabe Davis, Jordan Poyer. Thank God we got this dude back on this roster, man. You have no idea. Micah Hyde, looking forward to seeing this guy back in action. And then, of course, Trey White. What is up with these welcome mats I'm seeing, Because I'm pretty sure that Steph Diggs had a welcome mat on top of his shoulder. I mean, maybe he's trying to pizzazz his place. He's trying to pizzazz his overall dorm room. But ladies and gentlemen, it's over with. Stefon Diggs is back. Seems to be no controversy. Who cares? He's here. He's playing. The guy's going to want the ball. He's a competitor. For a fact that he's not going to go out there and sort of step back in his overall play. He's a competitor. It's good to go. Have mercy on us today. Okay? Have mercy on us today. Bills Mafia is coming in saying, hey, Dan, good stream earlier today. Hey, man, thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate that. Guys, do me a favor. Sound off in the live chat right now. Where are you tuning in from? I see a lot of very familiar faces, several that were in the stream a little earlier today, and then also just regulars, right? Several of you guys have been rolling with me throughout the entire offseason, and I really appreciate the patience. But now we actually have some exciting things to talk about, right? We have practice tomorrow. It's definitely not game time. It's definitely not game news or anything along those lines, like week 1, week 2 news, but it's something, which is good. I can't wait for preseason. So many exciting things coming up on this YouTube channel and for the Buffalo Bills coming up. Because if you are not subscribed to this channel already, I highly recommend that you do so. We have a great time over here. I'm streaming twice a day, 11 a.m. EST and 5 p.m. EST, discussing all things NFL and the Buffalo Bills. Now, say, for example, that you want to continue to go on ahead and be involved, still surround yourself with like-minded individuals. I do have a Discord that I would really have you guys join, okay? You don't need to be Bills Mafia. It is mostly Bills Mafia-centric. It's more of an NFL sort of Discord by itself. I'll go ahead and I'll just start selling it to you guys right now. Look at this. Look at this absolute stud. This is a great thing right then and there. This is the Dom Mafia community. The invite link is right at the top. I would love for each and every single one of you guys to join. You will not be disappointed. But, I mean, we have NFL talk. We have Bills discussion. We have NFL trash talk as well for all of you Dolphins fans or anybody that just wants to get under Bills Mafia's skin. Vice versa. Fantasy football, which I'm very excited to get into a little bit later today. Bad takes, okay? I do host a show called Bad Takes, where I legitimately go through all of the bad takes you guys find on the internet, and we laugh at them. Or blah, blah, blah. Great situation there. And then sports betting, which is about to be absolutely one of my personal favorite channels on the Dom Mafia Discord. I'm going to be posting all of my sports betting picks, and I encourage everyone that does do that as well to go on ahead, ask your questions, as long as all of you are gambling responsibly. I don't want any of you guys to go on ahead and put your mortgage down on the Dolphins winning more than 8 games this year. You know what I mean? Not a good investment. But definitely go ahead and check out my Discord, Bills Mafia. All NFL fans are invited. Join that Discord, baby. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm seeing a couple people join already. Look at that. Oh, man, we already have some people rolling in. Hit that Discord, ladies and gentlemen. You will not be disappointed. That is for sure. Okay, let's see where everyone is coming in from. South Carolina, Matthew Smith, my boy. Absolutely, man. I am in the Myrtle Beach area myself. I was born in Buffalo, moved down here. My dad didn't want to shovel driveways anymore. I get it. Duncan and PA, look at that. And so I'm here rocking with you. Thomas, listen, man, you told me that you were rocking with me from the beginning, and I appreciate that. We got Toronto. We got Buffalo, unstoppable force. London, Buffalo, snowy. It's a late one for you, brother. What you doing? And so you're just getting back from the pub, my friend? Hanging out, just a night owl? Absolutely love that. Tuning in from my house, Mike Green. He's a secretive man. You cannot make that work. Buffalo, New York, where you should be for the home opener. Sheeny, listen, man, let me tell you what. I'm going to be week 1 in New Jersey for Bills Jets. But I was thinking, hear me out, I was thinking about going up to week 4 against the Dolphins because I think that would be an absolute great time. Maybe I'll throw a little event. Who knows? Dan, my new puppy has a crush on Josh Allen. She is already a W puppy. I love that. I love that. Milky. Hi, Dan. I'm watching the Browns and Jets game on TV next Thursday night, Hall of Fame game. I just want to see what Dolphins are facing this year, the new Jets this year. So, Milky, that's exciting. I love the preseason. You're going to get a really good idea. You are going to get a really, really good idea of what your depth looks like, of what their depth looks like, but don't expect to see any of their starters. If we see any starters, it's going to be completely mind-blowing, in my opinion. I definitely don't think that they want to risk Aaron Rodgers. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron Rodgers doesn't take a single snap this entire preseason. But I will also be watching the Hall of Fame game, as a matter of fact. I will also be live streaming my game time reaction, see what's going on. It's not going to be as exciting as a regular season game because, like I said, we're going to be watching a bunch of XFL and USFL players that are hopeful for an NFL roster spot. But we will see. Fresno State, Reedley College area. That's that dude. Went to the same college as Josh Allen. I can respect that. We got Miami, Florida, beautiful. South Buffalo. Oh, all ready to go. From Rochester, live, Falls Church, VA. Joe Harrison he's coming in and saying, "Hey, Dan, I'm from Ashland, Kentucky. What do you want to see most from this training camp? Great job today." Joe, listen, I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate you tuning in to the earlier stream. Like I said, I am live twice a day. What I want to see, first off, most important thing on the face of the planet is stay healthy, for the love of God, okay? I don't want any season-ending injuries happening during practice, any preseason games. I just want us to go out there, and I want us to stay as healthy as humanly possible. That's not just discussing, or that's not just concerning starters either. I need our depth to stay healthy. I want our depth to stay healthy, especially in the trenches, right? I mean, imagine if our second string, our second string offensive guard or offensive tackle goes down, right? And then our starter goes down. Now we're suffering watching a bunch of practice squad members attempting to try and take over that place. Like one of the two. We definitely don't want that. Sacramento, California, roll it in. Colorado Springs, Colorado. Love that. And then, Joe, last thing I want to see is I want to see into the chemistry between Josh Allen and Dalton Kincaid, because I think that's going to be a very integral part of our offense. And I want that chemistry to start building almost immediately. We will see. Dan, and so the NFL will add 22 weeks soon. Watch, 22 weeks? Holy hell, bro. And so these guys are about to be in body bags. And so I got the Browns winning. Volcanoes rolling in. What's up, man? And so this preseason is going to be fun. I can't wait for Will Levis and Malik Willis to get out there and ball out. Our boy Volcano is actually a Tennessee Titans fan. Always appreciate that. From South Jersey. What up, Dan the man? Living the dream, brother. Living the dream, man. Happy that you have decided to join us today. We got a lot to talk about. And tomorrow, y'all, is going to be a busy day, okay? I almost guarantee you I'm probably going to be live at least 4 or 5 times tomorrow because I'm going to have to react to all of the press conferences. That's going to be one on Twitter. I'm going to be doing my regular show. I have Mario from #Sports coming on for happy hour tomorrow so we can dissect anything that we get from camp. and really just start hyping up the entire season. I'm going to be a busy dude tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, and Sunday as well. So if, say, for example, there was ever a point where you missed me, you're going to be sick of me by tomorrow. That's for sure. I play for the Buffalo Bills. Jay, yes. Who are you? Jay, yes. Who are you, dog? Who are you? What's the burner account? What's the burner account, my friend? Dude, we love y'all. Bring it home for us. We support you. We love you. And so I want to see so much Kincaid and Shakir and Justin Shorter and Josh Allen, Stefon Diggs. I want to see this whole team, but I don't want to see any injuries. Stay healthy, for the love of God, man. From Tampa, anything new on the Von Miller timeline? Okay, news just ended up coming out. Von Miller, Tyler Matakevich, and then also Jordan Phillips have been placed on the PUP list, okay? Meaning that technically the Buffalo Bills can activate them whenever the hell that they want. Okay, but they can't practice at all until the Bills do activate them. So that's sort of how that's playing out, right? They still count right toward the 90-man roster, which is existing today. We'll see how cuts sort of come out, et cetera, et cetera. But that is essentially where we are at with this whole situation. D. Raleigh is rolling in saying, San Diego, man. San Diego, a whale's vagina. Newport News, Virginia. And so I hope we lose all the preseason games. That way we will be wanting to win. Week JS is coming in saying, I'm going to be active tomorrow as well. I'm going to Walmart. You're going to be active tomorrow, JS. Listen, honestly, I think JS is BSing me. Yo, dude. JS, do me a favor. Give me your initials. Give me your initials. Who are you? I won't tell anybody. I promise you I won't freak out. All right. Or say, for example, you just want to tell us who you are, man. Listen, Bills Mafia loves you. Have fun in Rochester and do what you got to do. Dwayne, roll it in. Ripping the Bills here in Mississippi, 34 years strong. Dwayne, what's going on, man? I also am in the Southeast, relocated down here. Definitely always good to see Bills Mafia strongly represented. We know what Diggs and Davis have. Need to see what Hardy, Sherfield, and Kincaid have. Very excited to see what Hardy can do, for sure. I mean, now that we're 1,000% going to need somebody that can do some sort of kick returns. He was a Pro Bowler back in the day, and we will see. Sherfield wasn't really utilized a lot in Miami. Want to see what he can do as well. Ryan Montag, I went to state with Derek and Adams. That's wild. Absolutely wild. And so Dalton Kincaid is going to be a starter. 1,000% he is going to. Diggs better talk tomorrow. I think he will. And so I think he will. So does that mean that we have 3 available spots for the 53? No, from my understanding, after we ended up signing those 2 players yesterday, I think that we're straight up there for 90. And then we're just going to cut down to 53 right before it, sort of dives down. And guys, listen, thank you again for tuning in. Definitely love hanging out with you guys on a weekly basis. Say, for example, that you're new here. Definitely go on ahead and just sound off right in the comments about how you found this channel, how you found this stream. We definitely want to meet you because several of us in the live chat, we've definitely grown close throughout the off season of just trying to entertain each other while we wait for something exciting to happen. So say, for example, you're just tuning in for the first time. Just go ahead and introduce yourself in the live chat. We would absolutely love to learn a little bit more about you. And let's get hype, baby. Let's get hype. I love it. All right. Dante Jenkins, what's up? Ryan Diggs is not going to do anything but show up and show out. 110%, son. Let's knock it out. Dan, the Bills have let me down. I picked them to win it all for the past 2 seasons, and they lost in the divisional round both times. Man, they have let us all down, all right? But this is the year, baby. Brazilian from Orlando, Florida. What are your thoughts on Hardy taking over as kick and punt returner? Fob, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm okay with it. I mean, Guy was a Pro Bowler back in 2019. Historically, he does have fumbling issues, but luckily, when it does come out, the kickoff rule is going to be changing the league almost drastically. It's going to be, right? Since they ended up putting that into place, where now if somebody just calls a fair catch from the 25 back to the end zone, automatically on the 25. So I'm really not seeing a lot of teams leveraging the actual traditional kickoff return, like the actual process of it. So I really don't see it being that big of a deal. Punt returns are different. But regardless, once it does happen, I'm still on that hill I'm still on that hill saying that I strongly, strongly believe that we're going to see at least a 30% decrease in overall kick returns this year. Maybe outside of the fact of trying to keep a team on its toes, but that's going to be few and far between because it would lose its pizzazz. Don't forget, I'm going to be active at the roundtable Wednesday night. I love that. I love that. I hope you come on. I do. Bobby HG is saying that I'm on the way to the Yankees game with my Bills shirt on. Have to rep, man. Training camp's right here. Dylan Osborne, I'm checking in from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Let me tell you what, man. I have a very good friend who lived there or / does live there. His name is Logan York. Very good friend of mine. I just went to college with him. We were frat guys together. I'm sure that there's probably several islands. I'm not even sure if you know him, but he's the man. Love him. Hit that like button and order some bocce. That is absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to even mention the best pizza in Buffalo. What the hell is my issue? Bocce Club Pizza, hands down, best pizza in Buffalo, New York. You cannot convince me otherwise. Best thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that they are actually delivering nationwide as of right now. That is right. They will literally mail you a pizza, okay? And all you need to do is just put it in the oven and voila, you have a taste of Buffalo, New York. So say, for example, you're like me, you're from Buffalo originally, but you moved away, or you have a loved one that has moved away, right? And they want to taste the home, baby. Go to Bocce Club Pizza, all right? Right over here. This is Bocce Club Pizza's website, just botcheclubpizza.com. And then go to nationwide delivery and look at all these options, fool. Okay, listen, I love New York City pizza, man, but Buffalo pizza just hits different. It's because I'm from there, more than likely. But hands down, best one, Lizzie's Chicken Finger Pizza, okay? So I select the option here. I'm going to get my pizza going, okay? And then what I do, I scroll down. I say, you know what? I think I want a whole pizza. Just give me that whole za right over there. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the cart. And then as soon as when I'm done, and I mean, say, for example, I wanted to, add a couple of other things, we'll add it to the cart real fast, knock that out. And then you know what you do to save yourself a little bit of money, a little bit of cash? What you do is you apply a coupon. You say, Dan, apply that coupon. Bang, bang, baby. Look at that. I'm just saving you 10% off on that piece, dude. I'm saving you 10% off on that za. So do me a favor. If you like pizza, check out Bocce Club Pizza, best pizza in Buffalo. And even people not from Buffalo, and you're curious because you're like, yo, that Dan Mitchell guy consistently hypes up Bocce Club Pizza. I got to see if he's bullshitting. Try it out. It's amazing. Seriously. Proud partner. I am proudly partnered with Bocce Club Pizza. One of my personal favorites. Stop texting me, bro. I swear to God, man. Holy hell. So the parking is going to be crazy this year. It's crazy as is. And now we are missing Watts for the new build. Man, you know what? My go-to for Bills games is literally just the Uber. Like normally what I would do is I would go down and I would pregame in the village of Hamburg with me and some friends in my family. And we would just catch an Uber. We would just catch an Uber from the village of Hamburg and just get dropped off. And then once the game let out, what I would do is I would just go, say for example, it was a 4 o'clock or a 1 o'clock. Then I would just go to Big Tree Inn and then I would just have some food, rip some shots, celebrate or drown my sorrows and just wait for things to die down before I got another Uber. So I typically have a system down for how I get in and out of the stadium during game days. That's typically my go-to. Stefon Diggs drama is over. I know, right? Thank God, dude. Thank God it's over with. It was nice. The second I saw that picture of him walking into the building, I knew that there were some good things on the horizon. I'm still waiting for his press conference because I think that it's going to be somewhat interesting. But let's just hope that he's talking nothing but ball. That's what I'm looking for. I'm curious to see how some under-the-radar guys, Shane Ray, Brandon Shell, and Cameron Dantzler are going to do. Jordan, I can go ahead and tell you right now that Brandon Shell is 1,000% going to make this 53-man roster. We need as much offensive line depth as humanly possible. We have seen what it's like when our second string is injured, our first string is injured, and we're just piecing together with Saran Wrap, a practice squad guy in the trenches. It's not good. So Shell is 1,010% going to make this squad. He really, really is. Shane Ray, I'm going to be looking at him pretty heavily. Not going to lie to you, because he was right before Leonard Floyd was signed from this team. I had Shane Ray making this squad as a defensive end. Vaughn is on the pup list, right? So maybe he finds his way in. He's going to have to put on an absolute display during the preseason. But Shane Ray, I'm excited about. And then Cam Dantzler, that's going to be interesting, right? I mean, he is a zone corner. That's something that McDermott really, really likes, but not entirely sure. Not entirely sure how that's all going to play out. We'll see. We shall see, at least. Milky. My sister Molly has the Steelers winning 15 games this year. Yo, Milky, let me tell you what about your sister, man. She loves the underdog. She loves the underdog, man. I feel like last time she was here, she was just like giving like the Houston Texans like 16 wins, or the Colts like 15. Like, listen, she's an underdog girl. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that whatsoever, and I can appreciate that. The Jets are the NFL darling, and I'm tired of it. It's preseason, man. We'll see what's going on. It's either going to be the Dolphins or the Jets that are going to collapse. One of them is not going to live up to expectations this year. I'm not sure who it's going to be, but I just don't think the AFC East is going to be as strong as everybody is saying that it is. I still feel like that the AFC North is going to be the juggernaut in this situation. I'm still convinced at that point. And guys, by the way, say for example, you're just tuning in. My name is Dan Mitchell. I'm a Buffalo Bills YouTuber, TikToker, just a content creator by itself. Very nice to meet each and every single one of you. Say for example, don't be shy. Go on ahead and hop in the live chat and introduce yourself. Tell us what team you pull for, where you're from, and more importantly, how excited you are that this dreadful off-season period is over. Always love meeting new people. Don't be shy. Have a great community in here already. Absolutely ecstatic about what's going on and have to love it. Uber, good idea. It is the way to do it. It's the way to do it. It's the way to do it, man. Mike Brown said he's only keeping one of the 3 wide receivers he got. Shane 100% makes the team. I hope so, man. I love a good story. Yes, you're right. Matthew Walter is saying that Bills finished 3rd in the AFC East, 9-7-1. That's a hot take. It's a hot take, Walter. It's definitely a hot take. I still think this team floor is a 12-win team, man. Floor is a 12-win team. That's floor. Okay? Ceiling is 14 for me. 9-7 is pretty tough. Dude, we're still a good-ass team, bro. We're still a good-ass team. And I mean, everyone's been talking about the NFC East, like how good they are and everything along those lines. I'm really not worried about any team in that division outside of the Eagles. That's the only one that I think can actually like play us well. I mean, and so I do like see us absolutely beating the shit out of the Cowboys in Buffalo this year. And so I see that not even being a close game. Like, I just see us absolutely unloading on the Cowboys this year. And so I hope it's the Jets, to be honest. And so put your phone on silent, Cam. Still hear the vibration. Sorry about that, man. Listen, I'll just put it right on top of my lap. Right where it needs to be. Right where it needs to be. Volcano is saying probably going to be Miami. King Dante. Hi, my name is Dante, and I'm a hockey player. I love football and hockey. I pull girls. And I think Dr. Mitchell is the best YouTuber, and I found this channel by looking up Buffalo Bills. And I don't regret it at all. All right, so what we learned about Dante, number 1, okay? Number 1, most importantly, he pulls, all right? It's a lost art these days. It's a lost art. He pulls. He pulls ladies, all right? Good for you, Dante. Back in my prime, bro, forget about it. Hockey player, Buffalo, dude, thank you so much for coming in, man. You are a great viewer, great audience member. Really appreciate that. And so the pick of Diggs made my day. Go Bills. You and me both, Chuck. You and me both. All right? That was the number 1 thing that has been keeping me up at night this entire offseason. I was like, oh, shit, what if he pulls the same thing at training camp? What if he doesn't show up today? What if him and McDermott get in a fist fight? Like, right in the cafeteria tonight. Who knows? What's going on? East side of Buffalo, and Matthew is crazy. And so I'm not even worried about the Eagles. I'm barely worried about them, man. Honestly, I really am. Most overrated, underrated AFC team. Most Most underrated AFC team, hands down, the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns are winning the AFC North this year. Everyone thinks I'm fucking nuts for saying that, but it's true. The Cleveland Browns are the most top to bottom complete roster in that division. There's no holes. There's no holes at all. Watson is the same age as Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow. And so if anyone even has the audacity of trying to believe or convince themselves that Deshaun Watson is washed, they're going to be sorely mistaken. And I really hope that they don't bet money on football, because if they bet against him, they're going to lose a lot, which is going to be wild. No, he's getting pleasured on YouTube. W Riz, as the kids say. Oh, no. W Riz, man. Oh, man. That hasn't been something I've adopted into my vocabulary yet, right? But I feel like I can. Like, say, for example, that we get more likes than we already have, because I know you guys aren't hitting the like button. In fact, I haven't even checked yet, all right? There's 83 people watching this right now, and we are going to see precisely how many like buttons have been smashed. All right, let's see. So is Daddy about to be mad? Children? 49. No, I'm just kidding. Say, for example, you want to support the channel. Best way to do it is simply just by hitting that like button. It's free, takes less than a second, and it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm so I can get introduced to people like King Dante, who has that W Riz. Who has that W Riz. And for all of you that are around my age and don't know what that means, it essentially means game. It's a synonym for game. All right? So for all of you, you're welcome. You're welcome. So say, for example, you have like a good Gen Z little nephew, knock it out. All right? Just be like, yo, man. And so your Riz game's lacking or something like that. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? Dan, and so Amari Cooper, wide receiver for the Browns, got hurt today. How significant was it? Because Twitter was going off on a bunch of different updates. Biggest update I saw was with the Stefon Diggs for Dallas got paid. That was absolutely right. But I didn't see that Amari Cooper got hurt today. Let me see. Yeah, not seeing anything on Twitter. So not sure where you may have heard that. We shall see. And so do they even have women in Buffalo? And Cleveland does win. Jets will still lose to the cheaters, and Miami wins the division by 2 games. Matthew Walter, of course there's women in Buffalo, bro. Beautiful women in Buffalo. There's beautiful women everywhere, bro. Except Jacksonville could get number 1 seed this year. Schedule is crazy. Easy. That's also a very hot take. Jax is going to be a good team. Hit that like button, as you say. Glenn, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yes, but you hoping Watson gets back to his old form? That is considering that he does get back. So, I mean, I'm just going off of probability. And so I'm just going off of probability that Deshaun Watson will be back to his form, especially based off of his age. And so if the Bills fall in the playoffs, should the Bills consider firing Sean McDermott? Okay, here's my deal. I don't think we just extended the guy, right? Like, we just ended up extending that conversation. He's under contract for us for a couple of more years now. So in my opinion, no. The only way that I would ever say fire Sean McDermott is as if we don't make the playoffs at all. If we don't make the playoffs at all this year and like we finish 3rd or like we fall below 500, even then I wouldn't fire him, right? He'd be on the hot seat, obviously, but I don't think that they would fire him, right? Done 716, and so Amari Cooper, and so exited practice with a minor tweak, it says. Okay, well then nothing too significant. Most overrated team in the AFC. Overrated? Overrated. Ravens. The Ravens. Don't listen to Dolphins fans about any other team. They don't know what they're talking about. Same with Gerald Jackson. He's saying, I really can't believe how many top-rated quarterbacks there are in the NFL at one time. It's going to be an exciting year. It's literally a shootout each and every single time. Dan, I think the Jags and Titans will split because of Mike Vrabel. Man, I see the Jags sweeping every team in that division this year. And so Vrabel's a great, great coach. Don't get me wrong, Volcano. And so I know that you absolutely love your Titans this year, but dude, those Jags are on top of it this year, man. So they haven't won a playoff game in over 20 years. Did that surprise you? Tim, what's going on? That's a new name right here, man. Firing him was at the franchise back. Need continuity. I agree. I 1,000% agree. And Buffalo Bills fans, Volcano, we know all too well what it's like to have a head coach carousel, and it never works out. It never works out. We fire him. We bring somebody else new. We're just going to be in a perpetual state of mediocrity for about 2 or 3 years as this head coach attempts to implement his system. And say that it doesn't, then we're screwed. Because it's going to take time for a head coach to absolutely gut an organization, bring in the pieces that could execute his vision, and then say that it doesn't work, then it's continuous. I'm fine with Sean McDermott. Just give me a bowl, dude. Give me a Super Bowl this year. And so McDermott let him run the defense. I couldn't stand Candyman Leslie Frazier. Bum. Offense, let Ken do his thing. Let Ken cook is everything that we got. Listen, guys, I see 82 people in here, and I'm willing to bet there's probably a couple of people who have never seen me before, have never interacted in the live chat. I strongly encourage that you go on ahead and just introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. This is a community over here, man. We love talking football, love talking about the Buffalo Bills, NFL in general. We would love to meet you. So let us know what team you're pulling for, where you're from. Say, for example, that you are new here. Love welcoming new people into the family. And so I'm going live twice a day, Monday through Friday, some pre-recorded content. This is my busy season. So say, for example, like I said, if there's ever been a point where you've said, damn, I missed Dan Mitchell's content, you might be sick of me by tomorrow. Dan, there are 3 teams you can't count out: the Patriots, Titans, and the Steelers. Hey, listen, man, I love it. Hey, man, here is the best thing. Each and every single team starts off with the same record. So we don't know what's going on. Dan, and so I'm boyfriends with a Texans fan. His name is Coco. Is that okay? I'm a Dolphins fan, so I have to drive to Houston once a week to see him. That's a drive from Miami? Damn, Milk. I mean, yeah, it's cool. And so I will tell you what, though, like he's got to be loyal. And so if your boyfriend's a Texans fan, like, son, it's the most loyal man you'll ever meet in your entire life. If he came up to you and said, I pull for the Houston Texans, and he does, that's a loyal man. You never need to worry about him being shady ever. That's loyalty to its purest. And so I see the Titans winning the division. And so the only reason is that Jacksonville won last year when T. Hill got hurt. It's going to be interesting. Like most betting lines are having the Jags, like, I think it's over under like 9 wins. I'm taking the over on that. I think that's going to be easy money. Stefan P, what's going on, man? He was on our show a little earlier yesterday, as a matter of fact, for the call-in show. Hi, Dan and Bills Mafia. Germany, just tuning in. What did I miss on the Diggs issue? Best thing, my friend. Great news. He showed up to training camp. Seems fine. He's not holding out. He's there. He's ready to play. Looks like our wide receiver 1 is back and ready for business. So would Justin remind me when you won the big game? Volcano. And so those Jags are scary. And so I need to see it again, Dan. Desperate and delusional. Oh, okay, this is a separate conversation that's going on. Oh, perfect. Teddy, what's going on, man? And so is anyone going to be at practice tomorrow? I was able to score some tickets last minute. I hope to see some of you at St. John Fisher. In fact, if any of you guys are going to practice tomorrow, that's awesome. Let me know so I can live vicariously. And leak me videos, bro. I won't tell on you. Leak me videos, bro. Good practice videos. You know what I mean? Like, give me some exclusive tent, baby. Give me some of that exclusive fire hot tent. All right. And so we will react to it together on the channel. I absolutely love that. And so he is very loyal. He told me the Texans are above Miami no matter if we win more than them. Hey, listen, I'm telling you what. And so a man that can root for a team like the Texans, that tells me that that man ain't going anywhere. And so do right by him for sure. And so the Cowboys extended Diggs to a five-year deal. I saw that. Dude's getting paid like 97 mil. I think altogether it's about $104 million. It's crazy. Dan, remember when the Titans beat the Bills week 6? I loved it. I hated it. And so Volcano is probably talking about Tuesday Night Football. Oh my God, I was in the worst mood on the face of the planet. JS, okay, hold on. So remember when the Titans got embarrassed in Monday Night Football last year, week 2? So JS over here, okay? Earlier in the chat, they said, I play for the Bills, but I'm not going to tell you who I am. So this is a burner account. I'm not entirely sure that I believe this person. It'd be super cool. JS, give us a hint. Give us a hint. Give us initials. Just give us some breadcrumbs. I'm very interested to see who it is. Worst case scenario, it takes less than a second to make another burner account on YouTube. We love you over here, man. We worship you. Tell us who you are. Give us your initials, all right? Give us something. Let us know. JS, what is going on? Frank, no, that's a stock. Like, that's a stock photo. That is a stock photo. They said that they played for the Bills. For all we know, this is, just like some kid in Oklahoma just fucking with me. I don't know, but here we are. Justin, at least, okay, this is a side conversation. I forgot about that. What AFC East hardest schedule in our division with weaker schedules? More than likely, AFC East is only going to get one team in the playoffs. I'm thinking 2, Glenn. And so I'm thinking 2. Definitely not 3. A lot of people are trying to say that the AFC East might have 3 teams. If any division has 3 teams this year, it's going to be the AFC North. It really is. And as far as the Broncos are concerned too, I try to come in. And so I try to be reasonable because I know that they were very disappointing last year. Their defense is still absolutely solid, and don't sleep on Sean Payton. He's a great coach, man. So let's see what the Broncos can do this year too. Like, they're probably going to be a wild card candidate. Maybe the Chargers, if they could all stay healthy. Like, literally, like half of their star-studded players couldn't even play last year. It was terrible. So we'll see. Especially with, so with J.C. Jackson was gone for a minute. He's coming back apparently. And then obviously with Keenan Allen's always hurt. So if they can stay healthy, things might be interesting. 3 teams you can't ever count out: the Steelers, Titans, and the Patriots. Oh no. And so the Patriots trash. No one worried about them anymore. Oh man, listen. And so I think that they're going to be better than what people think that they are, but I don't think it's going to be anything completely wild. Let's see. See what's going on. Sorry about that, y'all. So I'm trying to get my DoorDash directions in my house. I just ended up ordering some Chipotle. As y'all can see, I am very excited. Let's see. Hold up. All right. Anyway, let's get back into business. John, what's going on, man? How you doing? First off, where you from, brother? I'm not even sure. Is Diggs at camp? Oh my God. Let me show you the best picture you have ever seen in your entire life. Okay. Let's rejoice real fast. Let's see exactly why we are all absolutely thrilled. If Instagram would damn load. There you go. All right. Look at this, my friend. John, look at this. Look at this. Would you just look at it? There it is. There's the guy. Rolling on into camp. Things are good. He's there. Beautiful. Love to hear it. It's from the official Buffalo Bills social media too. which I feel like all of us should take that as a credible source. Look at the Titans' schedule. Let's look at the Titans' schedule. So we have a lot of Titans truthers out here today, ladies and gents. Let's see. Can you make me a believer in the Titans? All right. So we're opening up against the Saints. I can see them winning that one. Chargers, I see an L. Browns, I see an L. Bengals, I see an L. Colts, they'll beat. Ravens, probably a loss. Falcons, a win. Steelers, toss-up. Bucks, win. Jags, L. Panthers, dub. Colts, dub. Dolphins, L. Texans, dub. Seahawks, L. Texans, dub. And then the Jags, maybe they'll pull off one of them. So, I mean, yeah, I really don't know. Diggs is there, brother. Bills and Jets out of the AFC East. I don't think that BJJ is helping Tua or no form of martial arts. Hank, what's going on? Go Raiders. I live in Las Vegas. I'm 56 years old. My race is black. I'm married, a Chiefs fan named Daisy. Hi, Dan. Hank, very, very, very nice to meet you. I can only imagine your household has to be pretty wild when you play the Chiefs. Okay, it's a pretty heated rivalry. I wonder if like you and your wife speak like after that game for like a day or two. I could definitely see that. But dude, that's awesome. I love Vegas. I've been there a couple of times. It's a tough city to be in, man. Tough city to be in. I go to Vegas. I leave there like 3 days feels like 2 months for me. But I love the city. Hopefully next time I go will be the Super Bowl when the Bills go there. Fingers crossed. Hank, thank you so much for the love, man. How did you find my channel? Just out of curiosity. I love that. Frank. Josh Allen get armbar Tua. Eric V, what's going on, man? How you doing? Why do Dolphins fans have to remind us that they won 2 Super Bowls with black and white TVs with 3 channels? The math isn't mathing. Is evening Danny Bot. Mike, what's going on, man? What's going on with Amari Cooper, bro? We saw that he tweaked something. He was carted off. What's the deal? QB Josh Allen would choke out Tua? Oh, man. Spears Bills Talk is saying, are you going to the Super Bowl? Say that I do, it probably wouldn't be a ticket to the game. And so I would go just for the experience, like to be around. Thanks, Hobie. You the man. Born as the dude, man. Born as that dude, man. Absolutely. By the way, guys, I do want to give a giant shout out again for all of you who are coming into the live chat, maybe for the first time, maybe for the 50th time. Like I said, this is proudly sponsored by Bocce Club Pizza, best pizza in Buffalo, New York, hands down. They're delivering pizza nationwide, all right? They're literally putting a pizza in a fucking box and putting it on your front doorstep, all right? Quite simple. It's amazing. Use code DAN, D-A-N, for 10% off. You will not regret it. It's Bocce Club Pizza, man. And also, join my damn Discord, y'all. Join my damn Discord. I am sitting here looking at the Buffalo Greetings situation, and I've seen 2 people since I've started this stream actually join. Now, for example, I like to look at each and every single one of you as a community member, whether or not you're a Bills fan, you're just an NFL fan, one of the two. Do me a favor, all right? Join that Discord. It's super fun. I am going to be putting in my exclusive sports bet. My sports bets are going to be in there. Bills talk, NFL talk. Great way to continue this community for all of us to, sort of have a little fun. Say, for example, that your favorite content creators are not live. So go on ahead, sign up. It's completely free, by the way, as well. Get in Discord. It's completely free. Sign up. I expect to see a lot of you guys joining so we can get this solid chat room. John's coming in saying that, Dan, I love your show. Is anyone else a little worried we may take a step back? Hopefully I'm just paranoid like I always get this time of year. John, I am not worried. I'm not going to lie to you because I look at it from this perspective, right? I would take this roster right now from the Buffalo Bills every single day of the week and twice on Sunday compared to what we had last year. Because say that you look at it, we have gotten better in just about every single facet of this roster. Maybe outside of the middle linebacker position, which is going to be a very heated sort of competition right between the guys that are supposed to be taking over Edmund's shoes. But say, for example, we don't have that same sort of production. What's going to happen? is that we're just going to have to scheme out of it. Like Sean McDermott is going to have to find a different scheme that doesn't as heavily rely on a middle linebacker of Tremaine Edmonds' caliber. I have a lot of high hopes for Dorian Williams. Dotson's good. He's not necessarily like a coverage linebacker, somebody that McDermott likes, but that's really our only weakness, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Some thought wide receiver 2, but I don't want you to look at it from a wide receiver 2 perspective. I want you to look at it from a second target for Josh Allen. Josh Allen's second look. Josh Allen's second look has just become Dalton Kincaid. Okay? And then that opens up a lot of opportunity for Gabe Davis because he's not going to be having as much of the attention on these opposing DBs. He's not going to be going up against CB2 when Gabe Davis is out there, right? He's going to have somebody that's more of like a CB3, slot guy perhaps. Maybe a safety is going to try and pick him up. Something like that. He's not going to be living up to the call of having to go up against some very difficult, hard competition. So that's particularly where I'm at with this. Probably 9 and 8. Milky, Hank said something. Let me see. Yes, it is my son. And so his name is Junior. He's a fan of the Broncos. That whole household is AFC West. And so all you need now is just somebody that's a Chargers fan, and I think you've completed the AFC West trifecta. That's absolutely awesome. Hank says, hey, Dan, Milky got me on here. She is my friend. Hank, listen, I really appreciate you. Milky, dude, Milky just keeps on pumping my content out to the rest of the NFL world. Really appreciate that, Milky. That is awesome. And that goes well for everybody else. Say, for example, that you guys ever just tell people about the channel. It is definitely much appreciated. We're trying to go big this year, y'all. We're trying to go big, man. I got goals, all right? And I want to be at 25,000 subscribers by the end of the football season. It's a big and audacious goal. It's a massive goal, but we're going to die trying, baby. We are going to die trying. So say, for example, you're tuning in for the first time. What's up? I'm Dan Mitchell, Bills YouTuber, NFL, TikToker. Everyone and their mother is just hitting me up. It's every single time that I stream. But do that. Sign up for this channel, baby. Subscribe, because we are going absolutely off. That and on TikTok, 25,000 on YouTube, and I want to get 60,000 on TikTok right before the end of the season. That's the goal, baby. That's the goal. I want to grow this community. Is Hardy going to be our returner this year? I feel like the writing's on the wall with that right now, man. I think that he's the only player that I would trust doing that on a consistent basis, since he was a Pro Bowler in that aspect of the game. Maybe Shakir, maybe, but I just have a feeling that Hardy is going to be that guy. McDermott is similar to our old DC, Cord Swartz. Let's hope, man, because it's been a while since he was a defensive coordinator. So I want to see what he's going to be changing. So we'll see, man. We will absolutely see. Hank rolling in saying that my daughter's name is Nelly. She's a Chargers fan. So we have an AFC West house. That is wild, man. Holy hell. That household has to have a hell of a Thanksgiving, especially when talking about football. Holy hell, man. A lot of screaming at least. See, here's my thing, man. All of my family, right? My dad was one of 7 boys and my mother was one of 5. And then all of them are up in Buffalo except for me. So my entire family's Bills fans. I don't have a single, well, no, that's a lie. My nephew's a Steelers fan for some reason. Broke my heart when I found out my cousin was a damn Steelers fan. What? Well, what are we talking about here, right? What are we talking about? Cameron, rolling in. Vol Miller, Tyler Matekovich, and Jordan Phillips are all on the active/pup list. They are. That means that they could be activated at any point, but they cannot practice until that happens. My opinion, would love for Jordan Phillips to be back by week 1. That would be ideal. Don't give me Vaughn until week 4. Don't give me Vaughn until week 4 minimum. Even then, I'm kind of hesitant. Of Vaughn coming back that early. I would much rather him come back week 9. Give me Von Miller week 9 against Cincinnati and let us have him for that gauntlet for our schedule. I feel like we're okay. I feel like we'll be okay with Leonard Floyd, everybody else, whatever you can think of. I feel like we'll be okay at the end of the day. Let me check as well, dude. Holy fuck. So my girl's house, her AC broke, and she just got home and she told me, she was just like, my upstairs is 85 degrees. What time are you rolling over? Right to the air conditioned Oasis, just 30 minutes down the road. What time are you rolling over? Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Cody. And so, are you going to be watching the first preseason? So the first preseason game live, Browns versus Jets, August 3rd. You best believe it, my friend. I am going to be streaming as much as possible when it comes down into my live game reactions. I'm going to be streaming on TikTok, and then I'm also going to be streaming on YouTube as well, a simulcast, all right, while we watch this game together. Figure it out, and then see what's up. Like, I mean, it's going to be tough doing play-by-play because half of these guys are going to be like XFL players or USFL players. Half of these dudes, I won't even know who they are because it's going to be like practice squad guys for the Jets and then also for that Hall of Fame game. But yes, I certainly will. And so I don't see the Bills risking their best wide receiver on returns when they have Hardy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, ho, ho. I'm back. Also, smash that damn like button. Absolutely, guys. What is going on with this like button situation? And so I haven't even seen what the like button situation is looking like. 80 likes. I love it. I love it. And you know what? I didn't even like my own video. I feel like I should do that. Right? Yeah, we will all be talking shit about all of our divisions. I have a big TV in my living room, and my son Junior, the Broncos fan, drinks tea, and Daisy drinks Dr. Pepper. Look at that, man. That's absolutely dope. And so I have a bud who's a Bills fan. I like you, Dan. I know you put on a character, so it's not personal. Just so much of Bills Mafia makes it hard for me to like their team. Hope this message makes sense. No, dude, listen, I totally get that. And so I do hope that you guys do understand that. Like, I'm actually like very down to earth. I try to be as objective as possible. But yeah, like sometimes I play a character online. It's just how it is. It's marketing, you know? But for the most part, honestly, like I will say, like what you see on my streams, bro, like this is like me. Like this is me. Like my TikToks are different. My recorded videos are different. But streams are more of my actual personality than what I actually record and put out there. Because I'm just trying to, just ruffle some feathers every now and again. 1 of 8 here, born and raised in Buffalo. We are all Bills fans, married a Miami girl, and we're raising Mafia members. That is awesome. I'm assuming you're down in Miami right now. That's sick. Absolutely awesome, man. 1 of 8, crazy. Is my mom and dad are high school sweethearts. They went to South Park High, South Buffalo, and then they moved to Fort Lauderdale, went back to Buffalo, had me, moved to South Carolina. So wild situation. Leonard Floyd, Taylor Rapp, I love him. Dunn 716. Dan doesn't put on a character like TD does. Good. And so I will be watching it on TV in live streams. Yes, we can talk to me and my boy Dan. I'm telling Coco. No, Milky. I'm a taken man, Milky. Yo, Milky, I'm a taken man. Spears Bills talk, man. You have a good day, man. You have a good day. And so Milky's dope, though. And so I drink my beer, hell yeah. And so I'm getting drunk watching the Raiders blowing out the Chargers. It's so fun. It's good, man. It's a good time when it rolls through with it, y'all. By the way, who has joined the Discord? So put a 1 in the chat if you have joined the Discord. And I know if you're lying to me, boys and ladies. I'm looking at it right now. And I'm not really seeing a lot of new members. All right. So if I see some 1s in the Discord, and so if I see some 1s and there's a lie, I'm having some issues, baby. I'm having some issues. Yeah. Hank, join that Discord, baby. Milky says you're just joking. No, yeah. Yo, Milky. I know. Listen, you're the homie. You're dope. And so I drink my beer, hell yeah. And so I'm getting drunk watching the Raiders blowing out the Chargers. It's so fun. Look at that. Dunn 716 is always solid. Dan, you have 6 minutes left. Yo, dude, honestly, man, it's so much easier. It's so much easier for me to go live longer when like there's shit to talk about, right? Like practice is here. Practice should be here. Oh, dude, did I not even... What the hell is my issue right now? Invite people. Let me copy this. Michael, the man. I thought that I went on ahead and I did that. But okay, listen, that Discord link, ladies and gents, is pinned to the top of the chat. Join that Discord. Join that Discord. That's exactly why. What the hell is my problem? I'm sitting here bitching at you guys by not joining my Discord. It wasn't even pinned. The hell is my problem? Hell is my problem, ladies and gents. But wild stuff. Michael, I didn't hear what's going on with Amari Cooper, by the way. Someone was trying to tell me that he tweaked something. He was taken off. Changes. It's called Join the Discord. So it's essentially a live chat room for NFL. There we go, baby. We're starting to get a lot of these coming in. Join it in. Great little conversation. We're going to be having some good times. Yeah, but Mike, we definitely want to hear a little bit more about Amari Cooper going down because I already put money down that and so the Cleveland Browns are winning the division. Maybe I should have maybe I should have relaxed a little bit. Joker Jones won. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I love that, man. Everybody is joining it. Listen, guys, Discord's going to be a great portion of this channel's content. So this is going to be where you can send me all of your shitty takes that you see on Twitter. It could be about anything, just bad takes. Send it over to me. Say, for example, you're a sports bettor. I'm going to be putting in all of my picks, fantasy football as well. I'm going to be doing a lot of fantasy football stuff here within the next couple of days as well. So Discord's a great way to still stay in touch with a bunch of other like-minded individuals who are equally as happy that you are a football fan. Love that. Let me see what else. And so I can't because my friend Landon has his mom's credit card. I can't do it. And so Discord is free. It doesn't cost anything, ladies and gents. Totally free. I'm just trying to build out a chat room for all of my football friends here. Should be a good time. Super Bowl champions, Buffalo Bills. I love that. It's all the women hitting on Dan. Wide receiver Amari Cooper will miss his second straight practice per head coach Kevin Stefanski. He suffered a minor tweak on Sunday. That's coming from the NFL site. Accepted your invite. Volcano, the man. Yeah, man, we're all rolling on in, baby. We are all rolling on in. I'm loving this. Absolutely loving it. All right, guys. And so the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Bills Mafia Happy Hour. I go live at 5 p.m. EST every single day, as well as my morning stream at 11. So say, for example, that you want to be notified. Make sure you turn on that notification bell. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already. And check out the best pizza in Buffalo, New York, for the love of God, all right? Listen, you are doing yourself a disservice for not having this pizza melt in your damn mouth, okay? It is the pizza of a lifetime. Check it out. Nationwide delivery. They'll mail a pizza to your house. Make it work. Love you guys, and we will see you shortly. Deuces.